Well, well, well. Less than 24 hours until the 2024 trade deadline. Man, oh man, if it's anything like the last couple days, we are in for a lot of fun. This is Tim Rogers with Dodgers 2080. This is the Blue Madness podcast. Appreciate y'all coming out. I've started a little bit early, but that's okay because we got a lot to talk about. Just to get started, I mean, day kind of starts out with Ricky Vanasco getting traded to the Tigers for cash. He was DFA'd anyway, and then starts coming out. We already saw the rumors of a 3-team trade between the Cardinals, White Sox, and the Dodgers, and that rumor was correct. So someone other than the Dodgers is leaking. I'm going to tell you that. And then we see the trade start trickling through the Dodgers again, Tommy Edman, Michael Kopech. And then we start seeing what we got to give up. Oh, boy, it's a little rough on the old prospect hugger. Favorite, just truly a favorite, Mickey Vargas getting traded. I'm happy for him. And kind of bummed that it just didn't quite work out with the Dodgers. Not the way that I was thinking it would. Position thing, right? And then we've got, a friend, really a new friend of the show, but also a favorite of the show, Alexander Albertus, getting traded as part of the move. And then Gerald Perez going over. It's like, oh my gosh. Knew all three of them. And the Dodgers also got some guy that's in the Dominican Summer League. So that happened. And then as I'm getting ready to drive home, we see another thing. Ahmed Rosario is coming back. Say what? Say what? Traded for Michael Flynn, right? Something like that. It just, not someone that the Dodgers had in their sights at all. And then a little bit surprising, but not so much when you think about it, is DFAing Ryan Yarbrough. He was good for the first two and a half, maybe 3 months. After that, he's been bad. He doesn't control. He's lost his control, and he's not. There's not much there in terms of velocity. So, there's some moves to get started. I'm already seeing it, but I already saw it that Soler has been traded back to the Braves along with Luke Jackson. Still, we're seeing some confusion from Bob Nightingale, the one and only. Might as well go there. Oops, maybe not. Let me go to my properties. Let me fix this. Oh my. Here we go. See what my ex looks like. Let's see. What's Bob got to say now? Okay. Oh, so that left-hander with a big mouth, Tyler Matzik, goes to the Giants. Good. And Sabin Sabalos, like Cedric, goes back to the Giants. So the Giants didn't get much. Braves did take on a lot of the money. So it looks like the Braves are taking on $13 million of his contract. I think it was that's about what it was, right? 14 or 16 million a year. So Braves taking that contract on. I look at it in a couple ways. Of course, Soler is an interesting bat. We know his heroics in 2021. He's been having a pretty mediocre year. Dude hits the ball really hard. And I figure he's next year when wife beating Ozuna is gone, Mr. Soler will be the DH for the next couple years. So, and then yeah, it is what it is. Let's see if we got anything else. You know, I'm gonna go rip on the national guys for a bit. See what's happening first. Just make sure nothing's slipping through. Got all my notifications on. But I'm gonna rip on the national guys just for a little bit, okay? So, national guys. Just because you've heard of someone doesn't mean he's good. For example, Frankie Montas. Brewers are fixing their rotation. No, they're not. Montas has a freaking 5.01 ERA. He ain't fixing anything. He's okay. He's got some potential. But come on, just because you heard of him doesn't mean he's good. Just because you heard of Soler doesn't mean he's that good right now. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right, we've got some reactions to the Dodgers trades. All right, let's go to the chat. Get it rolling. We got Michael Carrillo in the house, BC, number 1. See you later. Dan Inspiration, don't you dare say that name right now. I want to hear it. It's LL, yeah, and Braves can take on all that money. It doesn't bother me. There's all sorts of these. Yeah, I know there's been a lot of lives today. I made sure that, Doug went on it earlier than I thought. And then tonight, Snydog and Vince Lampario go. Locked on Dodgers. Clint was at 8 or at 6 with Jeff Snyder. I will be live with Clint tomorrow on his show. That will be where it is at. All right. Is there still the DH? Yeah, that's a little weird. So they can have he can't play, he can't field. He's terrible. And I got to be honest, I was kind of we should get Soler and instead of Teoscar. I probably said that a couple times. Good. Good. It all worked out really, really well. Dodgers are not locked into any long-term contracts. They may want to lock in. We'll talk. We'll see about that. But clearly, Teoscar Hernandez is a much better ball player than Jorge Soler. Even though Soler can mash, and he's proven. I still, the Giants are selling a little bit. The Dodgers, I would make the offer. You can't refuse for either Snell or Skubal. I'm not in on Crochet, folks. I mean, I'll take him, but I'm not in on him. I'm just like, oh my gosh, we must get him. He has a lot of talent. And maybe in a couple years, but we'll see. We will see. So I'm just checking as much as I can here. And I know y'all keep me posted too. So yeah, Crochet. It's not even, the talk is silly. What he did, I just don't think he's gonna be good. I think his arm's gonna be toast by then. You could already see what's happening with some of the Dodger pitchers. Do we need another guy whose arm is toast? I don't think so. I don't think. What do you guys think? Well, which camera am I on here? I want to be on this one. Okay. Boom. Yeah, so let's talk about the Dodgers trades. All right, well, Ricky Vanasco, hope he gets a chance with the Tigers. Good for him. Let's talk about the return first and foremost. Tommy Edman is kind of the headliner of this one. He hadn't played all year. So he's going to be doing some rehabbing. Could he be rehabbing at Rancho Cucamonga? Rancho with an O. Could it be? Maybe. I'd like to meet him. He's been in San Diego, I know, a little bit. To be honest, I've heard a lot, Clint and others talk about him as a center fielder. I see him as third base. He will be an upgrade with the glove over any of the guys that have been playing at third base until and better than Muncy too. But I prefer Muncy. Well, we know that we're the biggest. That's one of my biggest question marks right now. Um, so Edman, he's a switch hitter. He's kind of a league average hitter. He got some speed, but he's a really good fielder. I think he's going to have a better stick if he can get some health. It's a risk, so I'm a little nervous about that. And that does play till next year, so. But we'll see what happens with that. He can play the center. I get it. I'd prefer he not have to start. I'd prefer to have Muncy and a real center fielder and have Edman as a utility guy playing a lot more. Yeah. Um, I like Edman. I've always liked him. I think he's a good player. But goodness, there's a high risk. He fits right in because he's injured, right? Michael Kopech, I'm actually, but oh my gosh, our bullpen's full. Come on. Our bullpen's not full. Why is that? You can never have enough pitching. Why can you never have enough pitching? Because pitchers break. Straight up, pitchers break. Keep getting the guys. Kopech, I'm not, I think there's some wiggle room here with getting him. Look at our closers or lack thereof. We don't have a closer. We need arms. And people are going, well, Brewster's coming back. Yeah, I hope so. Grove's coming back. Yeah, I hope so. Brazier's coming back. Yeah, I hope so. We'll see. I don't want to get caught short. I would rather, now's the time. So this is coming into August. Guys are going to have to get an option that have options. We got to keep as many healthy arms as possible. We need to have a battle for positions on the pitching rotation, their bullpen, and on the field for October. None of this gifting stuff to anybody. I don't care who it is. Got to earn it. Yeah. Edman doesn't have a track record this year. Yeah. The track record of what? 7 rehab games, the DH. Orlando, I think you meant to say, I think this may be it. I don't know. Crochet, a little obnoxious. Flaherty, yeah, I'll take Flaherty. I'm perfectly happy to get Flaherty. By the way, they're gonna have to go really hard for it. Oh gosh, you guys saw the haul for Kikuchi. I mean, the Astros #2 prospect and a couple other highly ranked, or relatively speaking, highly ranked prospects. It's gonna hurt, but I think we have to do this. And that's why even I'm willing to overpay for Snell. I'm willing to overpay for Scooble. I'm even willing to overpay for Flaherty. Maybe work something else. Get something else also with Flaherty. Yeah, lots of people complain Rosario and Edman raise the floor and both have strike out and put the ball in play. Yeah, I kind of like that too. Rosario's had a nice year. He's batting over 300. He's not bad. He's not very good defensively. I mean, come on. Praying for Rooker and Flaherty. Yeah, I'd love to get Rooker. He's a left fielder only, it sounds like, though. For some reason, I thought he was a better athlete. Yeah. Let's see. Albertus and Perez for an injured noodle bat and a project reliever. I always envision Albertus and Perez being throw-ins for Crochet, Flaherty, or Scooble, not for this return. So Perez, I'm lower on Perez just because he might be a second baseman. I don't know if he has a real defensive position. Albertus, that's it. It hurts. I didn't like seeing that name. To me, it's even worse than losing Miguel Vargas, who is a guy I've known since 2019, but just as a Dodger fan. Yeah. I didn't. Albertus, Now, the problem for these guys going over the White Sox are crappy at developing players. So that doesn't help. We may never know how good Albertus and Perez will be. That sucks. At least Miggy's going to get to play right away. How did the Dodgers not offer a better package for Rosario? Nando, I'm just going to say that they didn't want him. They didn't want him that bad. That's the logical conclusion. They could have beat that. Yep, Jeff will be live at 10. Hate the trade for Albertus. Yeah, I didn't like throwing him in at all. Well, he's on a throw-in. It's probably the main guy they wanted if they're smart. But then again, the White Sox are kind of stupid. Wish we could have gotten away with less. How did the Dodgers get Pham and Fetty for free? Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Not at all. Why did we get Rosario again? To me, this is a mystery. He hit over 300. He's kind of versatile, but versatile in that he still really doesn't play very well any position, but he can play him. I guess it's better than Freddie Freeman at shortstop. I don't know. But yeah, we should get Rich Hill. I'm going to disagree with you, Dan. You thought Lance Lynn was rough, and I love me some Rich Hill. But that guy, he's going to barely hit 88 if he's lucky. If Edman can be healthy, I like his game. I do too. Yeah, I do too. And I have a bad feeling with Edman that we'll be happy to have him in 2025, but I really want to win this year. Edman would have been excited about 5 years ago. I don't know. I'm still excited about him. Dodgers are a prospect till they are old and have no value. Then they trade them for dumpster dives. Now with Vargas, played out, didn't it? We had Rosario last season. He was pretty much zero. He started out well for the Dodgers, but at the end of the day, Colton Wong somehow got put ahead of him on the roster, which is Honeywell as closer, might as well. But you can't count on a guy that has had 4 arm surgeries. Dodgers should definitely trade Hunter Fiducia before he gets too old. Yeah, and I got a bad feeling he's not even going to get an at-bat, even though he's on the Major League roster. It sucks. Any relievers are so expensive. I agree. Still, give me Tanner Scott. Give me 3 months of Tanner Scott right now. I'm going to give you some talent. Yeah, Rosario's he's all right. He's better than some of the guys that have been put in the lineup. Let's be honest. Going to wear a blue turtleneck because Honeywell wears a blue turtleneck. Yeah, even in the heat, he does. Fear the turtleneck and fear the screwball. Yeah. Wong is not a stud. Connor Wong I like on the Red Sox. Colton Wong, not so much. Whoops. Where is the chat? There it is. Astro system. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they're down to like 29. But still, for Kikuchi, shoot, man. I would have given like Jose Ramos maybe another something like that, but not much. I'm glad they didn't get Kikuchi. That Lance Lynn had his issues. We don't have that. Yeah, Rooker defensively is bad, but I'll take him in left. Take my chances with that stick. Not my prospects. Preach. Braves get up nothing for Soler, but they are paying some of his money. And look at his numbers. He ain't that good. Going to miss Vargas bat, but happy for him to get consistent shot, raising the floor with these moves. Very true. Yeah, I saw Albertus is out for the year, but I'm not worried about this year. Yep, Vargas had no future at the Dodgers. Very true. So this is absolute best for him to get traded. Rosarina has been a lot better since like June. He's been good. So I would have taken him, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, I wish we would have had him. I wish we would have got the Paredes guy to fill in some roles, but that didn't happen. Pham is not toxic in the clubhouse, that's for sure. Teammates love him. But I just don't think the Dodgers, they don't like the perception. Dodgers they better be feeling good about his health because they're going to look really crap. Like crap. Hi, Tim. Who's realistic to get Scooble? Scooble, I'd say, during Clinton Jeff's thing at 6, they kind of did some maths on Scooble, and I think it was basically 9% chance the Dodgers get him. That's what Jeff mathed out. Sad out, Dodgers treated Fiducia. Yeah, thing is, though, if someone wanted him, they would have traded for him. I'm just saying. Astros going for broke right now. Yeah, I mean, I can already picture Friedman talking about being confident the guy's coming back from injury. Of course, I heard about that outing. Yeah, a lot of strikeouts, very high K rate. So Josue is going to say, "Oh, we're going to find out tomorrow. We're going to find out tomorrow." Yeah, he is moving up. No, he's just a talented guy. We were decimated by injuries. Friedman on 2024 first round exit. He might as well just retired. The Wong I mentioned is absolutely a stud. The numbers show that. So Colton was with the Dodgers last year and was not good. You're talking about Connor with the Red Sox, friend of the show, used to be with the Dodgers. I think that's who you're talking about. He's good, former Dodger, but we got that guy Mookie Betts, so I'm really happy with that move. What? I'm just gonna do the quick Twitter check. What do we got, Bowden? Okay, so here's the announcement here from Bowden. Jorge Soler and Luke Jackson of the Braves for Tyler Matzik and Sabine Sabalos. I like Cedric Sabalos better. Clear sign that they will sell and punt the season. All likely will be headliners in deadline day with Blake Snell, the best player that could be moved on Tuesday. Braves get the band back together. I rank that right up there with the Dodgers getting Rosario in terms of importance. I'm just saying. Yeah, regret. So the Rangers won today. There might still be in it. Let's see. Yeah, Tyler Matzik just runs his mouth. Just an idiot. Let's see. I think Farhan might be on the way out. What do you guys think? I think he's out. Man, there's some weird stuff on my timeline from like Lakers of May 3. What is up with that? Dodger Wong is in D.C. No, Dodger Wong is in Boston. He's their catcher, or one of their catchers. And he's hitting really well. He's doing really well. I think he hit a home run either yesterday or today, too. And he's exceeding my expectations. I got to be honest. I thought, yeah. Pretty crazy the Cubs still bought. Yeah, I'm still wondering about the Cubs if they're still thinking about next year and not this year. Maybe Farhan trades with the Dodgers before the Giants fire him. That'd be so awesome. You know, and he could net some really good stuff. Preller's on the hot seat. They have to get in. They got to make some moves. But you know, nah. If they get in the playoffs, Preller's set for another 2-3 years. They're silly about that. Farhan just doesn't like to spend money. SD can't add payroll. They don't want to go over their luxury tax. Yeah, but they're also getting a little bit of a break. Because you know, Darvish is on the restricted list and he's not taking a salary. They can add a bit, but not too much. Like I don't think they could take Snell on. I don't know. They have to really work on that. Surprised probably didn't get canned for giving River Ryan. I know. I really do think. I thought Preller should have been fired after 2021 for sure, and after 2023. Those were and earlier than that too. Probably whoever had him, whoever was the one that said sign Eric Hosmer should be fired. Whose brother has cancer? Oh, is that what's going on? I didn't know that. Well, let's hope everything goes okay with you. I bear no ill will against you, Darvish. So River Ryan was drafted, June or whatever of 2021 as a two-way player. They only played him at shortstop because they didn't want him to burn. And I talked to him about this. I taught, and so they were going to have him as try him as a two-way player. Um, but they also, as Joe Davis said, there was a scout that had moved from the Padres to the Dodgers. Said, hey, the Padres really aren't looking at this guy well, and that scout saw something, talked to Andrew Friedman, and we have River Ryan for Matt Beatty, and those scouts matter, especially when you can steal one. Oh man, yeah, I agree about Farhan. Pat Murphy is doing a great job with the Brewers. Yes, wonder how old school he really is. I don't sit there and watch the Brewers, but wonder how old school he is. I miss a little bit of old school, that's for sure. Doing my Twitter check. Let's see, what is this? All right. Let's see what else going on. So, the Giants, man, amazing. No, it's just it just blows my mind. Well, so no idea when Freddie's coming back. I don't know. All we do is keep praying for that little boy. Let's see. We can use a shortstop. Can River hit? Oh, he'd love to. He would love to. Check out my interview with him. That was one of the first things when I first met him, we talked about that. He was dying to hit. San Diego does have to go all in. Machado is close to being washed, and I got a friend of mine that said that. Tatis is injured always. Yeah, Hassan Kim leaving. Yu's old. Bogarts is downtrending. Profile due for regression. Yeah. Or gets caught. Yeah, I think Showtime, Dodgers wanted Crochet or Robert. They would have gotten them earlier today in the trade. I agree. Watch us be wrong, but you know what I mean? Yeah, they did develop Jackson Merrill. That's true. There's one. And but they just haven't done a good job of really building a culture there of growth. I think they do a pretty good job of just these pitchers from nowhere. Keep saying it. Crochet destroyed the deadline. Got every other club overpaying for second tier pieces. Getz prefers a Robert Jr. and Crochet goes down to the wire to take advantage of teams. That's true too. Yeah. Yeah, I think we got better King Yellow Man. By a lot, no, but we're better. Crochet's issues Rodriguez from the Tigers last year that refused Dodger trade. Well, if he does that, yeah, too bad. It has been very interesting so far. Dodgers replace Yohan Ramirez with Kopech. Correct. I think Kopech, the dude throws 100, folks. More on Albertus. You think Morales and Yoendre will be better, but still hurts. Yeah, and it's really tough to tell with these young guys how their bodies are going to develop to see if they can even stay at shortstop. I mean, that's still the goal for me. I want all those guys to be able to play shortstop. Shortstops are the best, the best guys on the field. In terms of position, you could eventually play them in other positions. I mean, let's be honest, Lux has not been the best of shortstops. He's a good athlete, and he's been, I think, a good second baseman. Let's see. What else we got going on? Check the chat. Showtime. I like the optimism about Kopech. Why not? Why not? Well, the Dodgers have the right people to refine it. A little tweak here, a little tweak there. Put it this way: the White Sox don't do this well. They don't do it well. So they don't make people better. Let's give him a couple tweaks. Maybe it works. Who knows? Yep. Ahmed Rosario. Now the question is, does Nick Ahmed get cut for Ahmed Rosario? I like Nick Ahmed. I want to keep him. Slickest glove out there. Miggy Rowe, we don't know who he's coming back. We don't know when Taylor's coming back. I can see Biggio probably going away. Altman's probably going to get sent down. Well, no, because Edman's not coming back up yet. Let's see. Don't mention Robert on Tim. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. Dude's just... I looked at his numbers again to go, what is it worth it? Yeah, Biggio's going to be a guy that might get cut. We'll see. We're going to find out. Tomorrow's a big day. I definitely assume that Yarbrough is going to be thrown in as a piece of trade package, and they'll pay his contract. White Sox do need to trade their entire front office. I don't get what they're doing yet. Yeah. Yeah, Edman or Rancho Cucamonga. Yeah, I defense at shortstop's really nice to have because right now it's not going to be Ahmed Rosario. That's for sure. Okay, no notifications, just checking. Some people are saying, or never mind. I'm not gonna give them any shine. All I know is that no, some of these sites I almost said something about them. Robert has a 50% K rate. Yeah, but he's got cool blonde hair, and he looks cool. Let's get the cool guy. Hey, props though to Jazz Chisholm hitting 2 home runs. Edman has not been hitting well in rehab games. First 7 games, man. Hadn't been playing all year, and that is a concern with the wrist. If the Dodgers don't get Flaherty, who do you think they pivot to? Whew. I don't think there's any. I rank it the top 2 guys to possibly get. Not saying they're available to the Dodgers or to anybody. Is Blake Snell and Tarek Skobel. And then I have Flaherty over Crochet. I know people are going to go, that's crazy. But I'm talking about for 2024. If we're also talking about 2025, let's go get Crochet too. But those are the 4. And maybe there's someone else. Maybe there's Nathan Eovaldi. We are Tyone with the Cubs, but I don't know if the Cubs are selling. Just not sure. I'm just not sure. You want to Chisholm? Yeah, I heard he played third base today. He did play. I don't know how well he did. I think he's overrated, and I don't think you bring that type of attitude in where he's specifically called out Miguel Rojas. Miggy Rowe is very well respected. He's one of the captains of the team. So that's just, it's an opinion, but I think it's pretty valid. Ian Happ. Okay, that's a good one, Craig. Glasnow followed by Snell or Crochet or Scooble. The guy I really want back is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. It's what we need. All right, I want to go through some questions, or just the question marks on this team. Rojas is the de facto manager. Yeah. On the field, he's really a captain. Big questions. Big questions. The big questions going into the trade deadline. Number 1, Starting pitching health. Starting pitching health. All right. Glasnow has not had a good start in a month. Yoshinobu Yamamoto has been on the IL. He's going to be out a little bit longer. He does start to throw on Friday off of a mound, so that's good. Let's hope that keeps working out. But it's another month, folks. It's another month, at least. Clayton Kershaw looked good, but you can never count on Kersh. He does break. Let's see who else we got. Let's look at our young guys. So River Ryan has a lot. He was injured at the beginning of the year, but he's also doesn't have a lot of innings on him. Stone's got quite a bit of innings. He's got quite a few. Landon Knack, off and on. Jason Robleski. So there we have those guys. Bobby Miller, who knows? Casey Porter says he saw some good things, and maybe he's a bullpen piece. I don't know. So that's starting pitching health, all that stuff. I'm not even counting on Buehler. They're going to try him. They're trying him, but he already had a bad first start in OKC. He's just not who he is. I hope he takes a contract next year to stay with the Dodgers, and they work with him. But it says a lot that he left the team to go work out in Florida, doesn't it? So it's a bummer. The next one, Evan Phillips. He hasn't been good. What is wrong with Evan Phillips? My goodness. And just the bullpen in general, they're worked. They need a break. They need some rest. They need to put some guys on the IL just to rest. So that's a big question mark. So, starting pitching, we already talked about 4 guys, maybe more. Evan Phillips, Tanner Scott. Kopech will help, but he's not, I don't consider him the closer. Honeywell I'm not counting on, but he's doing well. Honeywell's doing well. Dodgers did wear Phillips out, but he just get to that point where, he had time off. I hope Buehler's career is not done. But next one. This is a big one. Max Muncy. I have no confidence he's coming back. I'm at 25% now. It's probably worse because he can't do anything. It's something really bad. And it's just not working. So I'm not counting on Max Muncy. That's why I'm thinking Edman ends up playing third base. That's what I see. That's what I would be doing. That's what I would be working towards. Is Edman at third, because he's going to be better than Kike, Chris Taylor, or Biggio. Muncy is not done as a Dodger. He's got another year next year. He loves being a Dodger. The Dodgers love him. No, he's not done. He may be done this year, but he's going to keep trying. But he also has to get in shape again too. He has to start over. Once he gets past his injury. I don't know about Alex Freeland being pushed up that quick. Can't hurt. I'm not sure he's that good. Team option, they're going to pick him up. It's cheap. I think a lot of those are. Max Muncy will be back next year. Who plays center field? That's my next question. Okay, James Outman still hitting in the 150s or 160s, but plays a really good center field. Andy Pages has slowed down a little bit, and his defense in center's been pretty bad. Just not looking good. And the last big question, that's 4 big questions. And the last one is the health, Miggy Rowe and CT3. And that's probably why we have Ahmed Rosario and Tommy Edman. Miro is playing some hitting decent enough. Let's see. I think they still throw Max out there, hurt or not, just cortisone and morphine till the win game 4 in the World Series. The problem is he needs to have that morphine every day to get in shape. He can't swing a bat. He hasn't swung a bat since May. I don't know if they're done, but you just got to be. They can't be careful enough. Well, it's to be a 26-man, Eric. Time for next year. Will Smith returned his third base roots. I was all over that, and I really wish they would have worked on that. But I think they were focusing more on getting him to be a better catcher. I don't care what people say. He had a lot of problems coming up, learning how to catch, trust issues with the pitchers, not catching the ball when it counted, ball popping out of his glove. Yeah, what he's got, it's that oblique stuff, and that's just nasty. Those are nasty injuries. Christian Walker had to leave the game today with that. Everyone thought he was being traded, but he just was being pulled because he was hurt. Just checking out. Let's see. I don't see anything else. Okay. 2024 Arizona Complex League Championship belongs to the Dodgers. Very good. Good job, guys. Yeah. The guy from Colorado. I wish they'd just do that. Max did lose 15 pounds over the off season, but I have a bad feeling it's back on. So he's not going to be the same player. So I just don't know of a third baseman that you could really get. I would go out and get one if there was one available, and it's not Norman Avocado. Rushing probably does have more value as a trade piece because when's he going to play? I really wish they would have started playing him at third base in the minors and get him going. I know they want to teach him how to catch because Will's got a 10-year contract, but that just he's if he's good till 35, that's going to be great. But I'm not counting on that. I don't think he can. Sorry. Mariners have no offense. Well, they had Justin Turner and his 6 home runs. All this, everyone's, we got to get JT back. To do what? To do what? Play DH? Play first base? I'd rather have freaking Biggio out there. At least he'd catch the ball. JT's past his prime, way past his prime. Like someone said on the internet machine, next time he comes back, it'll be sign a one-day contract with the Dodgers and be done. Arenado's terrible. He's fallen off the cliff. No, Will's not going to move to another position. Not for a bit. It's going to be a while because he's become a really good catcher. But I do think right now, man, every other day, him and Barnes just need to switch. For now, give him a break because we need these guys fresh for October. Mookie being out gives him a little rest. Freddie, I'm glad he went home and didn't try to play through this. It does rest him, but it's going to give him the focus he needs. He needs to be with his family. Yeah, in a few years, sure. Yeah. But I really wanted him to go for third base a long time ago. JT is hitting something like for 45 on heaters down the middle. Yeah, that's been a problem for years. He stopped hitting those things like in 2021. Arenado wants to be a Dodger with Cardinals. They just made a move with the Dodgers. I don't think they're trading Arenado to the Dodgers, and the Dodgers don't want that money. Let's take a look at Norman. Norman Avocado is my friend. Tatiana likes to call him. Now I'm even typing Norman. What's his name? Nolan. Wonder who he's named after. I know Jeff Snyder's. He's got one of his kids is named Nolan. It's after Nolan Ryan. Okay. Norman Avocado. 1.0 WAR. 376 at bats. 11 home runs. 261 batting average. On base percentage 316. Slug 386. OPS 702. Ops plus 97. That's under league average. Okay. The dude ain't bringing it anymore. He's been beat up. How old is that young man? He's 33. And now let's go Nolan Arenado, Fangraphs, defense. He is not the same player he was. Sorry, folks. He is fallen off all of it. Where was that? Let's see that one again. Huh. Come on. Fangraphs and their pages. My gosh. Arenado, Fangraphs, defense. Okay, here's the leaderboard. We'll go to, there's 2021. We'll go and we'll head down there. Now, is he better than what we have out there? Yes. Absolutely. But there is a difference. Let's see. Third base. Is that 2021 or 2023? No, his defense is still doing okay. It's hanging in there. It's not great anymore. DRS is -3. UZR is under 0. So third base kind of weak position this year. Let's see. That's with qualified. Let's just kind of change it to like 200 innings played. And let's see who else is out there. Donovan Solano, Padres. This is weird. Oh wow, Josh Rojas. There we go. Okay. Oh, these are the guys. Okay. Any of these guys? We do not want DJ LeMahieu. I mean, Arenado's hanging in there. But now let's look at the big one. Norman Avocado Sport Track. Let's look at the contract. Nice career earnings, kiddo. You could have been a Dodger, but you just decided not to. So his luxury tax, his contract is over $25 million per year. Plus you add all that other stuff. Now, hey, not my money. And if they want to go get him, go ahead. But do we want a guy that's dwindling for the next 3 years after this? Is he worth it? Is he the difference maker now? I'm asking that question of y'all. So I just don't see it. All right. Let's see here. Yep, Arenado is a local guy. True. His fielding is just down. I mean, it's better. It's still good. It's still decent. It's better than what, Muncie. But it's not elite anymore. 261 would be fourth best on the Dodgers, but there's the OPS of only 705. Twilight years, might catch fire going to his favorite team. That's a little bit of truth there. Will Euandry Vargas get called up to Quakes now the ACL isn't? First, they're going to be doing a bunch of college guys, but yeah. He's never been a contender. Very, very true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Arenado is the dude's been a gamer all his career. I've been a fan for sure. Oh, should the Dodgers check in on Matt Chapman since the Giants appear to be selling? I would. Let lower contract, but you might still get stuck with them. I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean, Maddie's right. They probably aren't selling to us, but you know what? Farhan needs to save his job. He needs to do something to save his job. He needs to go. Tiger fan here. Flaherty for Scarlett Johansson. Okay, done. Done. Too much money. Yeah, he would be so far to be a Dodger. I know. 33 years old. Should be able to play for a couple years more, but he's got 3 more years, and he's not as good as he was. So, he had a chance to go to the Dodgers, and instead he signed that contract with the Rockies. So, it worked out. We got Mookie Betts. Who do you most likely see getting cut in the minor league? I know. Yeah. No, yeah, I was going to bring that up. So the Dodgers are going to have to cut a lot of guys soon. 15-ish. Just because of numbers of the guys coming in from college or the draft and some free agents. They have to get rid of them. So I've been actually checking the transactions just about all day. If you want, it's easy. Just the easy way to, if you really want to do something, and it helps me a little bit, right? Just have a bookmark for Dodgers 2080. And you can always go to I got this whole prospects links of all sorts of links, but I also go right to all the transactions of all the minor league transactions. There's our guy, Oliver Gonzalez, that we got in that big trade. Moises Bolivar, who we got in the trade for James Paxton. Yep, they got to be MILB, not ML from the organization. So, yeah, that's gonna happen in the next few days. There's gonna be all sorts of guys cut, and it's gonna suck. That's for sure. Yeah, it's awful. Fried will be a Dodger. I don't know about that, but you never know. You see, these guys, they may be fanatics, but they want to get paid. And the thing is, Fried's going to be like 30, 31, 32 next year. Yeah. He should have found a way to lock himself into the Braves a long time ago. But those guys are real slick with the money. They are real slick. They know what they're doing. Braves are very good with making their money work. I don't know. These people make a big deal about Soler. Let's look at Soler. What is so great about Soler this year? So the guys have to write full articles about him. Okay. He's got a 1.1 WAR. He can't play defense. He's batting .240. He's got an on-base percentage of .330. He's got a total of 12 home runs, a slug of .419. Ops plus is .116. That's pretty good. That's good. But I'm not writing an article about him. Roberts is our curse. No center field or frontline starter. Failed deadline. Yeah, I there needs to be of those 5 questions I had. Need at least 2 of those answered because one of them being third base is probably not going to be answered. I think the rest of the questions we might get lucky. It's luck. So I'm not doing the Friedman thing. If I was in charge, I'm trying to get another starter, trying to get another reliever. I'm emptying the farm system, folks. I'm finding someone who could play third base, or I'm gonna because you're not can't count on Edman because he's hurt. Center field is probably my least of the things. Center field and Rojas' health, but it would be nice to have another outfield bat. That's for sure. Roki and Adames will be Dodgers the next offseason. Yeah, don't be surprised with Adames. I'm not sure about Roki yet. I'm not sure what the deal is with him. Let's see. Yeah, Soler is dangerous. He hits the ball hard. But he's, Soler had 161 WRC plus. Oh, that's good for them. Good for him if he's coming around. They got to play him in the field, though. Andrew Friedman dogged his heart. You know what? That was one heck of an off season. One heck of an off season. One of the greatest off seasons of all time. Doesn't mean that, health always matters. That's why you can never have enough pitching. And they should have gotten more. Namely, Blake Snell, like this channel was advocating for, big time. Big time. You guys know I was going hard for that. Pie stinks. Another example of failed hitting prospect. Nah. It's been 3 months, man. Pie is a good player. I just don't like him in center. Dodgers missed the boat on Pat Murphy. Yeah, but they're wedded to Roberts. Yeah, Fried keeps getting hurt. I think the Dodgers have enough injured pitchers. I really don't want to get any more. That's why I'm really leery on Crochet. I know Florida even has some issues, but he just needs to last 3 months. And after that, adios. And that's, Scooble's pretty healthy. He had Tommy John like in high school or early college. Snell has his moments, but he's in good shape. Yep. Pat Murphy's great. Yeah, I like Pat Murphy. His first manager job, he was the interim for the Padres, and they let him go. And they got, who is it? Green? Something Green? I don't know. He's terrible. But, yeah, a lot. So, will Mookie play center field? I think, Clint Pasillas has been talking about that. No. He didn't come to, the only way he plays center field is if he volunteers. The rest, they're not going to be doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about those injections. I thought there was also in the elbow too. Yeah, just 3. Is Snell going to Baltimore? I think he's going somewhere. The Brewers will not be trading Adames. No. But yeah, the only way Betts plays any outfield position is if he volunteers. They're not going to ask him. There's too much of different preference, different people in charge. It's not the manager sometimes. So Mookie's been great though. He volunteered, play all these different positions, and he thinks he's better at second base. I just want Mookie back. He just makes the team so much better, obviously. Really want Roberto Jr. Feel like he'd be a dog on a team as stacked as the Dodgers. Really? I disagree, but I respect it. Respect the opinion. Sometimes a change of scenery can help a guy. Sometimes a change of scenery will expose a guy. I don't know what you're going to get. And sometimes a change of scenery, or sometimes going to the Dodgers is really hard, and not everyone can step into that pressure. Teoscar's been doing great though. Will the D-backs be in the playoffs? I still like the D-backs. I think they're good. Just Corbin Carroll's been terrible. Does LA Dodgers want Skubal? Yes. Boy, okay. Pickle and peanut butter. So you're the Tigers guy. If the Dodgers were to take full Javi Baez contract, do you think that the Tigers would then consider trading Skubal to the Dodgers? Dodgers would take Skubal and Baez and his full awful contract. And of course, you're going to get some good prospects in return. Yeah, Eric, I mean, it's solid. Yeah, I just, they want to take that money on, that's fine. He's not going to play defense, but Acuna is not the greatest defender either. Yeah, free Skubal. So that's my question, Mr. Peanut Butter. Oh, is that a O or a no? We'd free you with Javi Baez. From Javi Baez. Who, very talented. That's tough. Okay. I was wondering if you've heard anything out there, Empty the farm for Skubal. Yeah. I think, yeah. And I don't know. To me, it seems the Tigers are relatively close to making, to getting good, and they're in sometimes a weaker division. Bo is stuck in Jays till next deadline. Is Kuba going to be even worse on defense when he comes back? Acuna, yeah. Acuna is terrible in the field, yep. No, I know what you meant. School World Series MVP for LA. There you go. Let's see. We'll see. Javi just went on bereavement list. His back is jacked. Well, again, we'll take it. We'll take that contract. It doesn't mean we'll play him. It means he's probably the 26th man on the list. But that's just got to look at that. What's telling is that Orioles, with their stacked farm system, hasn't made a real move on Skubal. I know. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Terry Lavello mentioned you love getting to manage and hang out. Yeah, oh yeah. Heck, those guys are all good guys. 7 games outside the wild card World Series. So strange dude will hit a homer if you boo him. Yeah, he is a strange dude. He's very cocky. He thinks, because he made some really cool tags in 2016 that he's the man. Go all in for Sasaki. He's always hurt too, so he'll fit right in. Freeman gonna forget the deadline is tomorrow. Well, I'm glad at least make you think. Those are definitely targeting Snell. They should. I could see every team should be targeting Snell. Every team should have been going after that guy in spring training. My gosh. It was obvious to me, as you all know, very obvious to me that he was the guy to get. Didn't do it. Let's see. Skubal can follow in Stafford's footsteps by leaving Detroit to win his ring first year in L.A. Is there a possibility for Torrey to become Dodger manager in the future? I honestly think Dave Roberts is going to be the Dodgers manager for another 10 years. Some of you will hate that. If it was Skubal Walker, yeah, it's easy, but we have him for 2+ years. Yeah, exactly. That's part of it. An easy part of the future. Can they re-sign him? When's the next Tommy John surgery? Why not just bring up Hosey, Ward, Gauthier instead of trading for Edman, Kopech, and keep those young guys? Because none of them played in the major leagues. Edman's a legit Major League Baseball player. Kopech is a legit Major League Baseball player. Okay? It's time to win World Series. And so, for some reason, the Dodgers did not bring up Cody Hosey. I wish they would have, Philip. but they didn't. I wish they would have. Let's see. Jake Berger. I still like that idea. Was that you that brought that up last night? I still like that one. Doyers is going to go all in or nothing at all these last years before it ends. I agree. And you know what? It is go big or go home. They made their small deals enough. Get the big dudes. Get the big dudes. Lovello is, he went to UCLA, I think, with Doc. I'm just being honest, folks. Friedman on Fraud Watch all day tomorrow. We'll see if he has the guts to what needs to be done. Oh, I think he does. It's just it takes two to tango. Oh, I'm 10 more. I think so. I honestly believe that. He's like 50 now. I think he goes, yeah. Can't win with Dombrowski. We can't win on the cheap. Skubal is homegrown. Yep. Easily say that it does matter, but facts are we won't pay what he wants in 2 years. And our owner, could have had Gunnar Henderson. Yeah. 10 years of I liked him in that spot. Oh, I know. Jose and Ryan Ward got there worth a reliever to teams? No. Not right. No, they're not. AAA is much different than Major Leagues. And for some reason, the Dodgers don't. Well, Gauthier is another guy. He's different. Ryan Ward, Cody Hosey, Drew Avens. The Dodgers just don't seem to think well of them, or even Fiducia. I know they finally brought him up, but they didn't even play him. What real big move is out there? Pitching, Brett Rooker, the surprise. Friedman finds guys. He works hard. He's there. That's one of the things he's doing right now. He's scouring he's looking and going, hey, is he available? Go back 3 years. Did any of you think that Trey Turner was going to be traded, let alone traded to the Dodgers? Think about that. Okay? That's what he does. Ryan Ward is great. Should be playing in MLB. They're not knocking down the doors for him. Let's hope so. Most teams' front offices are clueless when it comes to the art of the deal. Very true. A lot of them. Some of them are really good. What's funny is 2 weeks ago there were reports that Friedman and Gomes were going to focus on impact players. They are. And players that were marginal at best, they weren't going to spend a lot of time on. You needed both. I mean, that was, CT3 goes down, Rojas goes down. That changed things. Evan Phillips is dog poo right now. They are looking at impact players. Just because they don't get impact players doesn't mean they're not trying. That's for sure. I guarantee they're working super hard. These are the guys that went after Shohei Ohtani, Tyler Glasnow, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Teoscar Hernandez. All All-Stars or could have been All-Stars if they didn't get hurt. They went hard this offseason. They're not going to stop. It doesn't mean you get them, though. And I wish they would have gone harder, of course. I wanted Snell. Now you pay a price. Let's see. I would like Hosey to be at third base, but they're just not doing it. Rooker and Flaherty would work for me. I just wish Rooker was a center fielder. Gallo, Thor, and Lynn. No. Skubal and Hobby for a Dodger dog and Piazza signed jersey. Sold. I'll send it to you guys. I'll go up there next game and get you that. Don't blame Friedman for this season. No one could have predicted this many catastrophic injuries. It happens, but this channel was always saying keep going, keep getting more. I guess Rosario and Edman and other yards are packed. No, it's just what they needed. I'm not saying it's great, and if we end with that, then we're really hoping for those injuries to thing. But they're going as hard as they can for what they can for big. They're going after the big guys. They are. Ryan Ward can definitely provide more than what Hayward has given the Dodgers so far this season. Ryan Ward is not best buddies with Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts. Just saying. Yeah. There's been so many incredible deals he's done, but we got problems. I don't think Friedman has what it takes to close a big deal post wild card expansion. I do. Yeah. Hayward just along for the ride anyway. Yep. He needs to. Well, he's done all right. They were in the off season, but they did a lot in the off season. Um, yeah, Dave does give deference to major leaguers over prospects every time, only in a pinch. Yeah, I know. We've seen that, and it's not just Dave; it's the whole management system. It's stupid. They just give. Oh, Clayton Kershaw, you start game one. Doesn't matter that all your peripherals are terrible. Justin Turner, Chris Taylor, you guys play in 2022. You guys can't walk, but you should play. That's what they do. That's what they do. The energy those young guys could help Freddie Betts hopefully more energy. Yeah, I don't agree. I know what the clubhouse looks like. I literally have been in the clubhouse a few times. I don't think that's going to matter. Those guys all get. You're a young guy, and you walk into that clubhouse, and I mean, so you walk in, all right. So I walk in, just in a bit, and I turn immediately to my right. You know who's on my right? Clayton Kershaw. Then you go past the shower door. You know who the next locker is? Shohei Ohtani. And then you go further down to the end of that side on the right side, and it's Freddie Freeman. Then you go across to the other side, and at the end of that is Mookie Betts. No rookies coming in and making an impact on that clubhouse. That's 4 probable Hall of Famers right there. Very respected. Very respected. All those guys are very respected. No rooks coming in giving that energy. Who's been giving energy though? Teoscar and Miggy Rojas. Those guys are giving the energy. Rosario might have been able to give some energy because he's got some clout. Cody Hosey has no clout with the Dodgers. I'll let you read my timeline while I'm going through this. What's Boob have to say? Nothing. We will miss you, Miggy. Yeah. Let's see. So that's the way the clubhouse works. Okay. A lot of the rookies are off in one area. You got, if you look to your left, is where a lot of relief pitchers are. If you walk into behind you is Will Smith and Blake Trinan. Trying to think of some of the rest of that order. Yeah. Let's see. And there's Alec Gamboa. Kid can be number 4 star in any big league club except the Dodgers. No. You're overrating our guys. You got to realize if they were that, they would be coming up. I like Alec Gamboa. And maybe there's something. I hope there's something there. But I think you're overrating some of our guys. I do that too. JJ Bleday, an option 1. I mean, that's a name, right? How about Flaherty and Baez tax write-off? No, Dodgers won't do that. They won't take on Baez with Flaherty. It's only for Skubal. And I'm okay. Give you anything? Okay. I wish I would do that because you know what? You're new to the channel. It's not my money, but I know the Dodgers wouldn't do that. But yeah. Let's see. Whatever happened to that Corey Seager kid? Yeah, he was. Bob Nightingale's in the house. What's Kershaw's role in a playoff roster, though? I hope he's good enough to be one of the starters. but not game one, unless he earns it. Seager would move to the hot corner. Plus, he wanted the max deal for injury-plagued MLB career. Yeah, very true. Very true. The money was at shortstop. So he'll eventually go to third because he's got his money, or first probably, more like it. Well, when you put it like that, yeah. Trey Turner's the one I do miss. Yeah, I like Trey Turner, but it's one heck of a contract he got. Teoscar has been fantastic. Rojas is incredible. Yep. Yep. Seager 100 times better than Freeman, imposing swing so much pain. Well, I don't know about 100 times, but I would much, and I love Freddie Freeman. Think he's a great man, great player. But Corey Seager should have been a Dodger for the rest of his life. Just didn't work out. Let's see. Will the Dodgers extend Teoscar in offseason? Maybe. Yeah, Edgardo is on the pipeline. So is the kid from Taiwan. They look dead in the postseason, tired of losing over politics. Cut unproductive guys. Yeah, you got to exactly put the best 26 on the roster, right? I can't remember the other prospect, but he was good. Yeah, it's the guy from Taiwan. We can't have 4 150 hitters here with Baez. Yeah, you just don't play him. He spends the rest of his time on the injured list, or you just release him. You know who turned out to be overrated? Cody Bellinger. Now the Cubs want to get rid themselves of him. I'd take Cody back, though. That's my center fielder for 2024. I'd prefer Outman to hit again. But I think they're going to yo-yo him up and down. So let's assume Kershaw isn't one of the starters. Does he have a spot? He shouldn't. If he's not one of the starters, he should not have one of those spots, Mr. King Yellowman. Take Cody Bellinger for a cheap return because of the contract. Yep, Ryan Ward, Hosey, Jesus Tierra. Yeah, something like that. And Ryan Yarbrough. Not a deadline question, but with Kershaw's age and health, would it be smart to pull a Smoltz and make him a closer? He just didn't throw hard enough for that. He tops out at like 91, maybe 92. Smoltz was throwing harder than that. And Kershaw, he's kind of you're looking for that good 5-6 innings, 1 to 2 runs. Hopefully Freddie's back tomorrow. With kids back, if Freddie's back, that means kid's in good shape. And that's the only way I want Freddie back. I want that kid happy and healthy and happy. Bring the code back. Why not? Giants want a huge haul more than, yeah, do it, Mr. Classic. Because unlike Kikuchi, Snell's actually good. Yeah, Kershaw, I think the time has passed for Kershaw being a reliever. That was kind of cool, like in 2016, 2017, he could come in and relieve because he threw hard. But now he doesn't throw hard enough. Cody and Crochet or Flaherty will redeem Friedman. Yeah. Best of luck to San Francisco then, yeah. Breaking news, Dodgers traded for Skubal. Nah. Don't do that, but I better check. I don't see anything. I think I'm getting lied to. Let's see. Okay. Beast. Did Bob Nightingale now become Ken Rosenthal? Missed 2 more games. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Alicia. I didn't hear that. No Freddie tomorrow, Wednesday. Well, okay. Be with your family, Freddie. It's okay. It's way okay. That little boy is everything. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I just hope the little boy's okay. I'm just, every day he's out, and we're not, Chelsea Friedman she hasn't put anything up lately. I haven't checked in a bit, but let me check real quick here. See if there's any news about little Maximus. Chelsea Freeman. Nope. Let's just hope he's okay. That's rough. That is rough. I can tell you though. So I've seen Freddie up close with Charlie. And all I can say is I just have so much admiration for him as a father. He's really good at that job, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. Breaking: Dave Roberts resigns as Dodger manager. Friedman in need of a hug. He might need one if he doesn't come through with something tomorrow. I'm just gonna lower the expectations as much as I can. I think he wants to do a lot, but I just don't think there's a lot of options. And so, um, however, I think this is fair. If Skubal gets traded and the Dodgers don't get him, that means they didn't go hard enough. Someone gets Crochet and the Dodgers don't get him, you guys can look at that and judge for yourself. I'm not in his Crochet. Who gets Flaherty? What do they give for him? That's fair game. But let's say that I think Flaherty's going to be traded. But let's say Skubal's not traded. Doesn't mean people didn't try to get him. It just means he wasn't available. How would react to a Dodger rebuild? If they rebuild, yeah, that's not happening. Not when you have Shohei Ohtani signing for $700 million and deferring all that money. Trey Turner leaving was a big blow. It was a big blow because Lux blew out his knee. He blew out his knee, and then this year couldn't field at shortstop. So yeah, it was worse. Yeah, it's worse. It's bad. It was bad. I remember Doug and I talking about. And I was in. Where was I? I was in Texas. Oh yeah, I was dropping my son off. I just moved him out there. And just talking about Burns and Adames. Doug was getting over COVID. I remember that. I was in an Apple store talking. It was weird. Apple store in Austin, talking to Doug about that, and he was bringing that stuff up. And I was the one that said bring in Yelich. Yeah, Trey Turner's wife wanted to move to East Coast. Yeah, she's an East Coaster. He's an East Coaster, so Trey wouldn't stay on the Dodgers anyway. That's correct. The Dodgers knew that, even when they made the trade. Yeah, you never saw. Yeah, a lot of people did not see Lux as a long-term shortstop. That's true. A lot of people didn't see it. I don't smoke, but tomorrow I'm that meme with Matthew McConaughey smoking, looking at the phone. Giants pissed right now about Soler, Skubal, Baez, Carpenter, May, Miller, Vargas. Oh, he's got a big one there. May, Bobby Miller, Yoendre. Yeah, I think the main guys they'd want, Vargas and DePaula, along with probably, I think there's a lot of upside with Miller. Yeah. I don't know. Any news about the prospect got by the trade today? There's not much on him. He's in the Dominican Summer League. I did have him. The transactions here. We'll pull it up here. Oliver Adrian Gonzalez. That's a good name. Bats right, throws right. 17 years old, from Panama. 4 games started in 7 games, 21 innings, 26 Ks. That's why they got him probably. He was signed February. Not a lot of numbers on him. Sorry about the ads. MILB is worse than any site. Yeah. No, he's talking about Yoendre Vargas. We got a lot of Vargases. Yep. Thank you, Madres, for River. Yep. Okay. Hey, thanks for joining us. Getting a little Detroit perspective there. Yep. Luxie has been great at second base. He's playing well. So, good. Yep. It is going to be nuts. Please make sure tomorrow, I think Clint and I will be on around, call it 1:30 on the All Dodgers podcast on Clint's channel. We'll be on there for a couple hours. I will be keeping my page updated with the latest trades. Yeah, it'll be good to go. That is a throw he can make. And it barely. I mean, his throw velocity just isn't very good. So second base is Gavin Lux's position. Yeah. Oh, I'm really looking forward. Clint brings out the best in me. Yep, 3 p.m. deadline. We'll be on starting at 1:30. If anything breaks earlier, I'll be coming in. Sexy Luxy. What a name. You can do so many things with it. Telling my wife all the different combinations. Nice chat as usual. Yeah, appreciate you coming out. Appreciate everyone. 10:22. All right, I got to go get ready for tomorrow. Still got some things to do. Got to do my Book of Common Prayer. I think did take my vitamins. That's good. Yep. He's fine at second base. Yeah, the rumors. Ugh. So, hey, it ain't done at 3:01. Remember, things leak out for up to an hour. I still remember when the Dodgers traded Ross Stripling. That leaked out like an hour later. Same with the other trade where they got Nick Frasso. Yeah. So Gavin Lux is no longer Gavin Sucks. It's just two, and there's many more. I'm not going to go there. It's a clean channel, unless I have the Dodgers explicit on here. Oh, yeah, Bob. Oh, midnight. Okay, dude. Yeah, River Ryan throws 6 innings, no hit ball in Game 5 of the NLDS to defeat the Padres. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Oh, man. All right. Thanks, everyone. Again, I appreciate y'all. We will be at you tomorrow. Hopefully, y'all following tomorrow with Clint. I'll throw that once I get the link. I'll put that in the channel. It'll also be on Twitter and everything else. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. We will talk soon, as always. Let me get back to here with my mug. As always. Oh, I got this hat at Rancho. They still might have them on. You look at their site, see if it's in their store. They might have them still. It is really worth getting. Rich Hill signing gets announced. Never. The only announcement from Rich Hill, to be honest, should be I'm retiring. So, thank you very much, folks. It's a big day tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully with a big hopefully I wake up in the morning to a big Dodger trade. And as always, thank you so much. God bless. And go the Dodgers.